So you're in a monogamous relationship, but you're trying to therefore transition to a poly relationship. That's what you're
when
trying
we get to
do.
a certain point. Yes.
Wait, so like a swinger?
I mean, it's not necessarily a swinger though. Like that's
it's not gonna be couples. It's just gonna be with. It's probably gonna be like a couple. Type
what?
Yeah.
A trouble? Like a menage a trois?
That's what she wants. Yeah, but we got to get to that level of trust first.
I'm sorry.
You can start into it by swinging.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are like couples though. You gotta have other couples. Swinging is other couples.
Let me run something by you real quick. Because you saying y'all are trying to build up trust.
I am backtracking a little bit, man.
Okay.
Because I forgot I was back in a relationship. I forgot. And I just like,
but
I just
you're
got back
saying
in.
that y'all are trying to build up trust. It's not going to work. Because what are you building up trust for?
What you mean?
If y'all are getting ready to include somebody else,
you haven't had enough time to do that.
You build it. You're never.
That's something different.
That part.
That's easy. Just go on the internet.
The fuck?
What? If you want to get a third person,
you can't do that either.
Yeah.
It's not that easy though.
It's as easy as $40. Right? You're making this difficult.
Join this website right here.
And this is the thing, and that's cool. You know, you can pay for it, but the organic experience is a lot better. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can cultivate
ain't no organic experience. It's Corona.
Okay,
that's organic.
Look,
I can't meet you at the club.
Corona isn't going to last forever. Like, the sun is going to shine again. The sun is going to shine, and it's going to shine
Josie
again.
said it's building a foundation more than it is trust.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying y'all are trying to build this trust.
Yeah,
like
it is that foundation. Yeah, I have fucked up.
I mean, don't skip over shit, nigga.
I have fucked up, man.
What the sex what? That's real though. Sex has nothing to do with sex.
Sex has nothing to do with. Oh, with love.
Sex has nothing to do with sex.
What she said with love.
To me.
Baki backtracking real fast.
I did.
A unicorn. That's what they're called. They're called unicorn.
Yeah, unicorn.
Poly and swinging are different things. Exactly. That's why I'm like, y'all are conflating shit. All right, Branson with the save.
Look, that's my man. I like that. That's my dude.
Y'all up here skipping. See, niggas trying to do my job.
A lot of
shit.
people don't understand terminology. Exactly.
It's building a foundation more than trust. That's why I'm like, you can't just be starting a relationship and trying to introduce somebody at the same time. Like, not at the beginning. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But that's what.
Anything is possible.
But that's my point.
Nah, then somebody will end up fucking around and doing the
wrong shit. Well, I mean, that's fine. As long as you respect that outcome. If you go into it knowing that outcome can happen, then go for it.
I mean, if you're willing to open that dynamic up,
yes,
you have to accept any and everything that comes with it. Now, you have to be man enough to take what comes along with it. If you want to do poly, let me repeat this again. If you want to do poly, you have to be man enough to accept what comes along with it.
Because a lot of men, a lot of men do that shit where they only
sometimes it is. Sometimes it is two women that come along with it, but sometimes it's two women and another dude.
Yeah.
It's other things that come along with this. So
that's street pussy.
Really,
I mean, that's for the streets.
I mean, and so be it.
Pavements and sidewalks.
Damn. I like street pussy too.
The Dub say go on the internet?
I like Ain't no wrong with street pussy.
You cannot be in a successful poly relationship if your initial relationship is not already stable. Exactly. Facts, organic experiences. That's true. Corona is real. Don't leave out the pay part. Oh shit. What? Somebody said the phony. You know if Dub be saying anything. You also have to find a good balance of people that mesh well together and take the good with the bad. People don't like to read the fine print of poly relationships.
Yeah, especially a lot of men though with that ego part.
So this is what I'm going to say. You're saying pay for it. This is what I was going to touch on. See, paying for it.
I mean, if you want it that bad.
If you want it, yes, but you're not going to get the experience you want paying for it. Sometimes paying for it isn't the to get what your expectations are. Sometimes you have to groom certain things and let them formulate on their own. You see what I'm saying? But like I say, when it comes to poly, you have to accept that, okay, so boom, I got 2 chicks. Well, okay, what about the other chick? She's just going to be happy with, maybe she wants to step out. Now,
that's how a real poly supposed to work. That
pops. So now she's cool.
You had to be okay with your girl getting pounded out.
Oh,
that's why I said isn't that the same shit as swinging?
But see, those are
I mean, it's just another nigga fucking your bitch. That's all.
But you there though, like when that's happening.
Those are.
What if you're in another room?
And a pot.
I mean,
that can still be part of
something.
But y'all like still.
It's all different aspects, like, and it's not necessary because okay, so boom, so you have a main chick, but then y'all have a girlfriend. But your girlfriend has
a girlfriend.
A dude.
Ew.
So that's how most men are with poly. They don't want that.
That's why poly isn't for everybody.
It's not for me.
Yeah. She's gonna have.
Well, it's a different type of poly for that though. I mean, there's certain females that only want females for their men. That's
but what about the chick outside of that dynamic? Is
she
just
going to stay
in that dynamic? Is she just going to just stay with y'all?
How many men can actually deal with that shit? I can deal with that shit now.
Nigga, stop jumping. What the fuck is wrong with you, son?
Who, me?
This nigga. Yo, describe this grooming situation.
Grooming?
Describe the grooming situation.
I mean, grooming is...
Yeah, stop fucking jumping the gun, man. If you're going to do it right, B. Don't do that. You remember who
grooming
back.
is setting everything properly. Like, you want the... First, it takes the right participants. In any situation, first, presentation is everything. You have to be able to...
Presentation kings.
The very first thing, if you're going to do this, if you're going to have the balls to do this, presentation is everything. You have to be able to present it in a way, it's like a car salesman. It's like you running for president. I'm going to have to sell you on me getting this position.
This motherfucker just knows how to sell that shit. I don't know how to sell that shit. Like that shit, you be on some different shit,
that's
man.
why. And
I don't know how to sell that shit at all.
You haven't been paying... Your issue, you know what your issue is? You haven't been paying attention to these shows lately. That's your issue. Cause we've already been through all this shit.
I'll be scared.
Nigga, I'm the ground and pounder. He's the salesman. You see what I'm saying? Like we've already been through all this shit. Exactly. So we've already been through all this. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. He's gonna butter everything up as smooth as he can. Like that. We've already been through all this shit.
Look, so you have to be able to set it up. Mm-hmm. You, like you say, you're trying to take it to the next level. Y'all are waiting on trust. Okay, whatever. But
that's because Baki
if her mind was already doing it, if her mind was already on doing it, you don't have to convince her. You don't have to sell her on it. Because she's already, but if she's telling you, I'd rather wait to see if you're going to be trustworthy and stuff like that, like,
I'm going to be patient for that too.
Okay, and that's right, the long game. Remember what we talked about the last, like, when we were talking about, like, it's the long game. I'm preparing for something in the future instead of the payoff right now, like, tomorrow. Instead of that type of situation. So I'm preparing myself for payoff in
about 2 years. 1 year.
Hold on. A year of what? Work building up trust? What is this like? Are you building credit? What? Hold on, I'm lost there. Like, I don't understand. Like, so it's going to take a year.
Or I mean, I don't know. It might just whenever she finds something.
Okay. I mean, but
Merry Christmas.
Poly is more than splitting bills and threesomes, and a lot of people don't realize that.
It is.
There's only a couple niggas in here that don't realize that right now. You only need that if it's going to be ongoing. If not, get the broad, pay for her time, and keep it pushing. Yeah. How many men can actually deal with that shit? Can y'all? No, swinging is based more on sex. Poly is more about building relationships. Half these dudes can't handle the feeling and emotional of one chick, let alone two. That's my issue.
Dealing with all the women?
No, it's not dealing with all the women.
It's not dealing with
It's the
women.
emotional aspect of the shit. You gotta understand, like, and you talking about BAC, that's the issue. Like, it's already, you dealing with a woman, then you talking about taking on another woman or two, like, whatever nigga. And you have to be emotionally available. Besides the physical aspect. But that's the part of it though, son. Like that's the part of it.
If you're going to
keep I'm just telling I'm just going through the shit.
Come up with smoke.
You gotta be emotionally.
They're mixing threesomes and poly relationships. They are.
You gotta be emotionally.
I'm not mixing.
I didn't say can I fucking read? Like I'm just reading.
Buddhas are narrators.
That's what I do. Girl, if you don't preach, you have an open poly triad, you have a closed poly triad. Keep it together. I am keeping it together. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping this motherfucking shit together. She could just stay with y'all. It would be a closed triad versus an open triad. Okay, Branson. Research what y'all really want from a poly relationship instead of just thinking about fucking.
I never had to close.
That's all there is about a poly, unless you just need the financial help.
I mean, in the long term, okay, so if we're talking poly, if you're trying to build, like, they're saying we're talking threesomes. No, I'm not talking about threesomes. I'm talking like poly is supposed to be long term. It's not supposed to be like you just smash her, and that is a threesome, and you could pay for it, but it still could be trash. Even if you pay for it, you're not going to get what you want because sex is an emotional thing. I can throw you up. Yes, it is. Because the better you connect with a person, the better it's going to be.
That's not necessarily true. Because I've had some encounters where I ain't know the motherfucker.
Nigga said encounters.
Like at all.
Okay,
that's been some of the best sex I had too.
But how many times did you have that encounter? Have you
finger in the butt and all that shit? Like it'd be some crazy shit.
But what I'm saying is, it just a one-time encounter? Okay, cool. People have those bucket lists. I check
sex
that out.
Sex is not emotional at all for me though. At all. I mean,
here you go again.
It isn't emotional.
It's not.
I know.
You think it's emotional for real?
There's no emotional. Well,
because I would think you would think that it's not emotional, man. I don't think
everything.
It should be, because I know it's giving you energy.
It's going to be some emotions involved. Niggas ain't that cold. Niggas is not that cold. I know dudes. I know dudes. No. If you're smashing somebody,
nigga. This is confusing. You Branson though, man. I'm not like this.
Look, that's what. Yeah, see now I'm a little like.
I said that.
These hoes.
I said.
See y'all. See he telling on most.
It should be. Hold on. Right though.
See he telling on most of these so-called poly Negroes. Them talking about threesomes. Sex is not emotional. It's not emotional. Sometimes it is, but love is emotional. Sex definitely doesn't have to be emotional. You can just be fucking and don't give a damn about the person.
I'm not having those encounters at the moment.
No.
Dude, but yes, I was for I went back to it a little while ago, but now I'm back to being good.
If you're,
I think it's all back to being good.
And take this from me. It's legendary, whatever I used to be. If you smash somebody enough times, emotions are going to come into play eventually.
Like
if you're smashing somebody on I don't care how cold you are to other people.
You be whispering in ears and everything.
Outside bedroom doors, niggas are different from inside bedroom doors. You can say whatever you want, but if you're smashing somebody on a regular basis, regardless of if it's your main side, whatever, if you're smashing somebody on regular basis, you're going to come up with some type of attachment to them.
Because there's also this one girl that I've been fucking since I was working at Blockbuster.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
No emotion whatsoever. Like,
That pussy
anytime I
goes back
call,
to VHS.
it's literally, I'm going to smash, paint your face, and I'm bouncing. It's literally
shit. Throw baby. See, it always make a motherfucking comeback.
We're not hanging out.
Exactly.
Like, it's literally it. It's literally it. And she tells me I'm just a piece of meat. And that's the greatest thing that I've ever been told in my life, bro.
And that's
vegetarian.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
No emotion at all.
How long have y'all been? Like, give me a timetable. How long?
He said Blockbuster.
Bro.
Okay,
Which when I let down the sheet from Buddha, bro.
No. Why is she still hitting you? If there's no emotion, you got to be going back for a certain reason. You're just not
nasty.
It's good. I don't.
Dingling.
There's a connection.
We're nasty.
There is a connection there.
Shouldn't-
Because
I
if
know.
there was no connection, why would it be smashing no more?
She liked the meat.
I promise.
And
It's
that's
nasty.
nasty. But over an extended amount of time, I don't care how that all this you still.
They might have a fetish that only they know about.
and that's cool.
Maybe
You
that's
can't
what.
find
Hey,
everybody to
maybe that's
be
where
on
Baki
your
using
line.
the extender at, yo. Shit.
Select people you call if you want to get peed on.
Oh shit.
You can't just go to the club and go pee on people and bring them home. You got once you find somebody that's into the pee thing, you kind of stick with it.
What the hell?
I'm
is
just
happening?
saying, it's a fetish.
It is.
If it's a fetish thing,
I'm not arguing.
I'm just saying. That's
Hold
why
on, I know the answer. Not my king. There are several types of different kinds of poly relationships. She talking about cut the shit. Yes, that could actually be everything. Baki's still having these encounters. Wow.
Not right now. Not in a monogamous relationship. But a couple months ago, it was special,
But that
man.
and see, that's why I'm saying the
That
whole
was special.
thing started out how you could take your monogamous relationship to a poly relationship. Dub said pay. That's not.
I mean, he just missed the whole entire point.
I mean, if you got a decent home and some Wi-Fi, you can get a third motherfucker to move in your crib.
Easily. A living.
Baki, you have never had an emotional sexual relationship?
I'm in one now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
but
I just say hashtag Black Therapists Matter.
Black therapists matter. Hashtag that.
Hashtag one of those.
So you can't say there's no trust in a poly relationship. You have to have that bond for the relationship to work.
Yeah.
Effing podcast, Branson is different from what we think of. Real life Branson. They know what he means. They trying to front for the podcast. Oh shit, who front for the podcast? Who front for the podcast?
Look, I gotta look up and stuff like that. Like I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on?
A nasty connections. Comfortability is a connection.
I mean, you're just not. You don't go.
I want to know who fronting for the podcast, though.
Like,
shit.
It might be me fronting for the camera. Like, I've been known to do stuff for a couple
that
of
emotional part, man.
Yeah, he's trying to be a feminist.
I know, like, bro. I know the old Branson. Like, Branson went out there, like, loving these hoes.
Yeah.
Like, I know he wasn't, man. I know.
Oh, she talking about y'all niggas. She said y'all, the guests, y'all are fronting for the podcast.
I'm not fronting for the podcast.
You know, like I say, all I'm trying to do is help you take your
Y'all know I'm 100.
monogamous relationship to a polyamorous relationship.
I can't do it.
And that's perfect. That's why I'm glad you showed up today. Just for the double advocate of the whole thing. That's what I needed him for. And you're here in the middle wondering, like, so this is perfect. It's like,
Oh, I said, what the hell did I stumble upon?
I'm the angel on this side, and he's the devil on that side. And he's the one like, like, you know, like, I'm the one telling you, this is what, if you're going to pursue something.
Nigga, I am too. You can learn something, man. Stop that.
I mean, bro, but even in a married relationship, bro, if y'all married for like 20 years, this shit is going to fucking change, man. Like, y'all going to have wants, bro. Like, y'all going, it's fucking.
That's why I'm laughing at dude right
sex,
now,
man.
yo. Like, come on, son.
Like, it's different from like 5, 10, like 20 years, man. How old before that?
I mean,
and then dude still new in this shit, so he has no idea.
You can get a side chick.
Like, we met.
Like I said, it's different to you want me to keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Let's go ahead and start throwing ones at the at the TV then.
Oh, we going to the club?
You can pick your ones up at the end of the thing.
We going to Amnesia? I ain't been out in a long time.
I don't think I want to be there with the
difference.
I want to be.
Bro, I heard everything wearing masks.
You're trying to go to a poly. See, it's a difference between having a side chick and having a chick that your chick knows about.
True.
Now, I've tried to do this shit on several occasions. Mm-hmm. It doesn't always work.
What shit?
The poly shit. I tried to do it. Like it's no, but I'm going to keep it a buck. So you're talking about meshing personalities.
People, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about meshing personalities, not just meshing personalities.
No.
But whatever it is they're into.
Not just that, but you're talking about meshing women's personalities together. You see what I'm saying? See, that's the most difficult thing to do.
But that's the emotional part I be talking about.
And you're right.
My head is already be like, man, what the fuck?
If you're going to open up to even consider doing a poly, you're going to have to be like, it's really no more side chicks. If we're going to do it, I gotta be.
She is the side chick.
Like I
that's
gotta
what
be
real
man
poly
enough
is,
to
though.
tell her like this is who I'm dealing with.
Yeah, no, that's poly.
That's poly.
That's being honest.
That's not that.
You can't lie. There's no lie.
You have to be man. And I'll go this far. Meshing personalities. People don't like each other. People carry on vendettas forever, especially for whatever reason.
Women,
especially when it's a dude involved. So now you're having all these personalities clashing. It's all about picking right personalities when doing this. If you want to have a happy
trial and error,
if you want to have a happy one. But like I said, you have to accept what comes along with it. Because see, if you open that door could bring other stuff along in it as well. Mm-hmm. Because see, once you say, well, okay, we can do this. Now, okay, we can do that. And now, maybe I'm not comfortable with doing that, but we've already done this. So now I've pushed, I've egged on my agenda.
But see, why would you already be doing that if you ain't comfortable with it?
I'm comfortable with anything I do.
I'm just saying, like, how would you find yourself on that end of the spectrum if you're not comfortable with doing that, but you find yourself doing it?
It's as simple as saying, okay, boom, well, we're going to add a female to the whole equation. Okay, boom. Now, we've added the female to the equation. Now, your partner is thinking, well, okay, we done added a female to the equation. Maybe he going to let me add a dude.
But that's the discussion you're supposed to have before it starts, though.
But that's what happens when you want to open this door.
You're saying, but.
Down this. Okay.
Ain't that what the Mandingo is for?
You have to be able to accept any and everything that comes when you open this door. You're not going to be able to. You can run from it and stuff like that, but if you open the door, if you're man enough to open the door, you have to be man enough to take what comes through that door as well.
She said, you can give a dude a poly relationship he wants and he's still fucking up.
All right. And that's true. I'm not going to sit here and say that's not true. Niggas fuck shit up all the time. I've done it. I can talk on stuff that I've done. I wasn't real a lot of times.
Don't be that there's a poly relationship being like, only I can have the other girls, man. You gonna fuck up, bro. Then you just gonna get cheated on. That's what's gonna happen to you.
Speak on it. Personality, character, attitude hurts. Exactly. Get in the female cheat code again. Hood passer Branson. Who really wants to be in the middle of two women clashing and they looking to the man to solve it? That's my issue, man.
That's another thing. But if you're going to be,
shit.
That's the cheat code.
That's the cheat code, yo. That's the cheat code.
If you're willing to open the door, all these things can come into play. Not necessarily will, but there's a possibility that they can. This isn't a threesome. Polyamory is not a threesome. It's not. You could go pay like Dove said, or you could do it organically. That's another way. Yeah. But polyamory is not a threesome. Open and honest. You know what I'm saying? You really do have to be able to talk about certain things and not run from them. A lot of guys and a lot of guys think they can handle certain situations until you're put in that situation.
Until your girl telling you she might go meet up with
a homeboy. Now you're folded because you thought you were. It happens to a lot of guys. You think you're man enough for this situation until said situation is knocking at your door.
I'm okay with that, personally.
Preach. They don't listen. Not at all. Oh, Lord have mercy.
She put the whole up, down, left, right.
Bro, that's more than that, nigga. Like, that's a complicated code right there,
so,
bro.
I mean,
down, left, right.
So, left, right. And notice the brown ones go in certain holes.
You had to be able to talk about everything, and sometimes that takes putting your ego to the side.
You have to.
For men, it's hard, though. Even for females, they don't want to find out that we out there.
If you're willing,
dipping in all these pots.
If you're going to be willing to try to take this on, with great responsibility, you know how, as the saying goes, if you're going to be willing to take this on, it comes with a lot of stuff.
Did you say it goes?
It goes. What the hell? I said it goes with it. A lot of stuff comes along with this stuff.
It does, man.
Guys think it's just, I'm knocking off 2 chicks. Yeah, that is, but it's a lot of other stuff that comes along with it. It really is. Now, if you're trying to do polyamory, like you're saying, I'm thinking about, you know, it is kind of financial, but not really like that. Like, you know, it's more minds meeting. Now, if the other person, you know, if y'all are feeling each other like that and they might need a little, then yeah, but nah, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing.
I need that on a t-shirt. Polyamorous. Polyamorous is not threesome.
Easily, yeah.
Or polygamous is not threesome.
Men want it to be that way.
You have to be open-minded and willing to retrain your mind.
Yeah.
It just depends on what your mind state is like already, though.
Me and Branson first started talking about polyamory, I was just thinking about, I can do it, but my girl can only fuck with girls, though. And then I can fuck with girls.
I mean, that's sometimes all girls want, too,
and that's true.
So it just depends on what some
I think
that
that's all girls. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
What if your girl, that's not all that she wants?
Because if you out there
wants to go further,
if
you open this door, what if she goes further? You're hoping that that's all she wants. You're hoping that's where she stops.
I think she's going to get resentment about you, man. If you were just out there fucking all these girls, and if she can only pick other girls to fuck, that's just not fucking fair, though.
So, Baki, is it that you're just thinking about it, or both of y'all really thinking about it?
Both of us are thinking about it. But it's got to be trust on both of our parts because, I mean, I'm not an innocent motherfucker. I am bad. I deserve to be in this thinking about it stage.
If you open the door, like I say, you can't just expect to get what you want out of it. You hope that's what you get. You hope, okay, boom, she's just only, you know, but it can open up.
She a brat, man. I also don't have to be the only, but I gotta be the framing that is something that is consistently needs to be upkept.
Exactly.
Damn.
And that's my point, nigga. Like, besides time, you have it's the emotion. But that's my point. Besides time, and I've always said, besides time, it's the emotional aspect that comes with it, because you have to have some emotional attachment to be in a polygamous. But not just to have no fucking just smash it threesomes. You know what I mean? That shit is kind of different.
I'm willing to ask this chick to let me smash other chicks with her,
and she'll do it. If you ask nicely.
No, more presentation, everything. Like I say, if I present it right, even if she says no, as long as she thought about it, that's what I wanted. But if I have the nerve to ask for her to...
You're like my brother, man.
I'm just saying, if I have the nerve, if I can be man enough to be like, I want to smash it, I want us to smash other chicks and stuff, I have to be ready for her to throw back this curveball at me like, well, we've been doing what you wanted and stuff like that. I have to.
Look, I'm like, nope.
I have to be ready.
You better go grab that motherfucking Mandingo.
I always talk about that shit during sex. That's the only time I bring up other women is during sex.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. That's what every guy hopes for. This is what he hopes to happen. She only wants to do with chicks. She only gonna fuck with chicks. That's what he's hoping. But what if she throws it back? Like, okay, well, since we've done this a couple of times and stuff like that, I was thinking, and it's like, what were you thinking?
You better go dig in that fucking treasure chest for that.
So that's what comes along.
Y'all better been had that conversation.
If you open the door, be willing for any or everything to happen.
I would be okay with that. But it just has to be open. Like, you can't be out there getting shit behind my back. But if we had open communication and I'm out there having sex and I'm telling you about it, you out there having sex and you telling me about it, I am okay with that.
And that's cool. But you have to... Are you really okay with it? A lot of guys say I'm good with it. Yeah. A lot of guys say it. Look,
if you out there getting more dick than I'm out there getting pussy,
that's your fault.
I'm about to say.
You're right.
You're failing yourself. You're right. You're failing yourself. If you open up this door and your
game is just stronger than mine.
If your box count is falling short.
I ain't gonna say your game's stronger than mine. Niggas just nasty, yo. Like,
how would you feel about that, though? How would you feel about that? Would you be hurt about that? Would your ego be hurt?
See, and that's the thing. Like, I can't
I
even
never thought about that part.
No, you can't, bro. On some G shit. But just think about it. Think about it. Wouldn't you be madder? Wouldn't you be madder if your shorty wasn't getting approached or piped down and shit? Like, oh my god, is she busted, nigga? Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying, nigga? Like, you gotta look at both sides of this shit, nigga. Like, oh my god, what?
You open this door. You gotta take a lot of stuff that comes. Everything comes through this door. You have to be ready for whatever comes through this door. You have to be ready. You have to.
Especially if we in this damn room together.
Anybody who knows me, that's why I'm at now. Mentally, because I wasn't ready a couple of times.
I know, I've seen you through a few situations.
And you got late in life, nigga. Like, you just got the North Carolina version, nigga. Like, you don't even have the South Carolina story. Shit.
Look, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so those were my two lives. Like, my South Carolina running in the metro,
ooh, Lord.
Like, my 16 to when I first started to probably my early 30s. Then I moved to Raleigh. And Raleigh started a whole new life.
I told you not to bring that Metro shit up here. That's what the fight like, yo, bring that Metro bullshit up here with you, nigga.
Bring that shit up here with you.
That's all that was.
Like,
and when I got up here, the first thing he told me, it's like he wrote out a map of, you will not go here, you will not go here, and you will not go here. When I first got to Raleigh, he's telling me all these places that I will not be. I will not find you in Durham. You will not be in the Bull. You will not be in the Bull.
Oh, Branson.
You better not be in Fayetteville.
He's right. He's right.
And on top of that,
these are just basic guidelines, though, nigga.
Last but not least, don't you be on the south side of Raleigh. You stay away from the south side of Raleigh. That's what I was indoctrinated to.
That's what they told me, nigga. Like, that's what they told me when I got up here, nigga.
I was going to die one time going to a girl's house on the south side, man.
That's what they told me.
Just to get some damn pussy, though, man.
Pussy will have you out there.
Yeah, I went out there. I was like,
younger.
She came out. She had a fat ass, too, man. I go to the door. I don't know if I told the story here. And all of a sudden I hear like all these dudes in the house. And like you look at the door and the door opening and slamming, opening and slamming, opening and slamming. And she's like, yeah, come in. I'm like, do I really want to do this shit, man? Exactly. So I walked to the car, man. I was like, yo, I'll be right back. I gotta get some out the car. But to this day, I'm thinking about that booty though, man.
Like, no, younger breads. Oh. Man, I've had myself in some questionable spots that I know I didn't have no business being in, but that's how enamored I was with sex at the time. Like, it was the time I would chase it anywhere to get it. I was thinking with the wrong head. I was, and then I got a little bit older. So now I kind of think, but then I can pull myself back. Like, no, nigga, come on. Like, I can pull myself back. Don't do it. Back in my younger days, it was no pulling me. You know, you send a dog to get him. And I'm going to get him. Yeah. And now it's more of, I've learned to rein myself in. That's what age does. That's why, look, I'm not chasing a chick down to smash. I'm not doing it. I don't have the time no more. Like, I'm not that. Unless I'm really want it. If not,
the single me, I'll be still there too. Like I said, 2 months ago, I was on a fucking spree, bro.
I thought you were.
I'm in a relationship now.
Well, since he keeps saying it, since he keeps saying this.
But 2 months ago, I was on the hunt. I was on the hunt. I was.
Since he keeps throwing this out here, just ask him: is it with the person you think it is?
You be getting on my nerves, man.
Me?
Yes.
Why? I don't give a fuck. Okay. You know I don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about, man. He care, man.
You asking me, nigga? Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. All right, that's the type of poly relationship. I know that was from back in a little bit.
I'm sorry. I got off in a tangent.
If you're each having sex with other people, that's an open relationship. You all are not in a relationship with each other. If you're telling them,
that's poly.
You know what I mean?
That is like.
How would you know? Are you really going to ask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be open communication. You can't just sneak out.
Poly is not having sex with a lot of girls. Baki. It's an actual relationship between the partners. Anyone beginning brought the fuck drink.
Damn.
I'm
out.
Anyone being brought in from outside has to be talked about with the partners. Otherwise, that leaves rooms for the resentment and the women finding someone else.
Yeah. God damn.
What about the man? Why the man can't find someone else? Damn.
We used to find
Baki said he wants to know. Shit. Are y'all comparing notes at the end of the week like locker room talk with your wife? No.
Hey,
is that why you came up missing Baki?
Right. Hey, I really almost did that one time. I still want to.
One time, nigga, we ain't see you about a month. Nigga, that's like 4 times. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I mean, so, you know, that's my take on stuff. If you're going to try to put yourself in a poly relationship, if that's what you're going to try to do, you have to just accept what possibly could come along with it. It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to come, but you have to possibly accept what can come up with it. And a lot of dudes, like I say, think they can, until the situation knocks at the door and they're not built for it like that.
Everybody think they got the biggest dick.
It's not even about that, and that's what
but that's what people be thinking. Though, like
that's what they're going to search for.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And see, dudes with big dicks think it's all about the dick. And that's why chicks, you know, be like they can't do nothing because they just think they're gonna fuck their brains out, and you got all this dry meat there. Like, you're not doing nothing. That was the whole point of the show.
Dry meat, man.
It is what it is. See, and that's another. You're missing episodes because we've already had the corridor episode and all that shit.
And so that's why, like I'm saying, like the dude with the 12 doesn't bother me. Does not bother me. Size quit bothering me a long time ago. Like, everybody's not going to.
Especially because I'm not into just the sexual part of just sex, like just the intercourse. I'm into a whole bunch of other shit.
But if you're into, and that's what I'm saying. And as you said, you've never had an emotional counter. If you do all this other stuff. That
I definitely had emotional encounters, but
it's going to. So then you have.
Oh no, I definitely had. I apologize. I thought we were saying that sex is always an emotional thing.
No.
I thought that's what you were saying. Yeah, I've definitely had emotional sexual encounters. I've definitely had.
No, everybody has.
That's why there's something called lust.
If you're a 40-year-old man or whatever,
then you really fucked up.
If you missed that, like I've had this emotional thing, then you missed out on a large part of your life. I
misunderstood.
You see what I'm saying? Like. That's why I'm like, you know, you can have this. It's cool. It's cool. What? You can have that. Like, if that's what...
that nigga done brought it back out.
But man's over there lifted. He really animated that.
Look, you can't perfect the stroke being holding it like this. You can't perfect a stroke if you gotta hold
I thought your hand was supposed to be somewhere else enjoying the motherfucking female body, nigga.
You
like,
can't perfect the stroke if you gotta hold it. So I've never been intimidated.
Nigga stuck with dry meat.
Look, you baby oil and all. Like, I've never been impressed by the dude with the, because it's a million ways to skin a cat.
And I had no problem using big toys on bitches also.
One of them is Brazilian wax.
That part too. Hey,
it's a million ways to skin a cat.
Oh, right.
It's a million ways to skin it.
Baki doesn't sound ready for what ensues.
I really am though.
I guess we'll keep everybody postponed to what happens. I guess. I don't know.
That's gonna be some years for not years, but hopefully a little while for that. Maybe she'll find somebody. We'll see.
Communication is key. Niggas with big dicks are not always giving orgasms. Exactly.
Like you can't help what God gave you. You can't help.
Yeah, and it's not.
You can't help what you've been given. What you can help is how I work this. I can learn how to use my most dangerous weapons that I've been given. That's what I can do.
Clear it up, Baki.
I can't help.
We're sending you thoughts and prayers, nigga. Clear it up.
I need all those thoughts and prayers, man.
And he's taking extenders to his whatchamacallit.
Send him extenders to his messenger.
An extendo clip.
Let me be smoking in the house by myself, man. My dick will end up in an extender, bro. It's just gonna happen.
Look, so next week's show.
That's really else, man. I like in the morning.
Look, this is what you get.
If you gotta hold it, you can't perfect the stroke. Another one for a t-shirt.
Oh, that's a dope shirt, man.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
You gotta hold it. You cannot perfect the stroke.
You have missed several episodes.
That's it right there.
You've missed several episodes.